Greetings, fifth semester CPA students. My name is Sue Pratt, and I will be your professor for your fieldwork course in the winter semester. This presentation provides you with information about your April 5th to April 30th field placement and some advice about securing a placement host now instead of waiting till January 2021 to find one. In the CPA program, you, the student, is required to find and secure your own placement. The college doesn't provide you with a list of potential employers and then coordinate applications with the employer, set up interviews with employers, and then assign placements to each student. Instead, our process prepares you for the job search after you've completed your CPA studies. That being said, in January 2021, I will be available to support and assist students who ask for help identifying potential employers, contacting them, and negotiating a placement. And I will post a very, very limited number of field placement opportunities from employers who've approached the college. These opportunities will be posted in FWKI 6203 in DC Connect in January 2021. One of the first things you need to do is verify you're eligible for placement. If you look at the CPA field placement manual, and there's a link to the manual and the other resources that I mentioned in this presentation posted on the last slide. So if you look in the field placement manual and you realize you're not going to be eligible for placement in April, contact Heather Dunlop, who's your student advisor, to discuss your situation. The CPA Field Placement Manual describes the rules and procedures for the 160-hour placement for FWKI 6204. Please note that there are numerous pre-placement rules and procedures that must be followed in addition to the ones in the manual. Liz Campbell is the field placement officer for our school, and she'll communicate these additional requirements to you in January 2021. When you're ready to begin your search, reflect on your specific goals for your field placement as you begin. What kinds of IT skills would you like an opportunity to apply at a placement and get feedback about from your employer? Is it important for you to build your professional network in a specific geographical area so you'll have local references when you apply for jobs when you graduate? Once you've thought about your specific goals for your CPA field placement, you'll need to do some research to identify potential field placement hosts. You may need to contact several employers before you find one who's willing to host you for a 160-hour placement in April. So it's good to start this process in the fall. You might want to use some of these resources listed on this slide. And if you decide to use Scott's directory, these 1-minute videos will provide you with instruction on how to use them. Contacting an employer can be awkward and anxiety-inducing. Prepare a script. Get feedback on your grammar, writing style, and organization if you're writing to someone. Practice speaking to a potential employer before you call them. Record yourself and listen to make sure your message is clear, it's organized, and it has the appropriate volume, pace, tone, and pitch. Consider role-playing your phone conversation with a friend or family member. Your script should be succinct, which means short and to the point, and answer all the employer's potential questions and include all the relevant information they'll need to know. Do research on a job aggregator board like Glassdoor, Indeed, or LinkedIn, and find recent job postings for IT-related jobs at the company you're contacting. And then you'll know what the specific IT skills are and the knowledge are required for entry-level positions. In your phone script or email script, mention these specific skills, especially if they're the ones that you're hoping to get feedback on or practice at your placement. Please note If you will not be supervised by an employee with 3 or more years of full-time work experience in the IT field with recognized IT credentials, explain to the employer that you must submit a request for permission to secure a placement with an employer without IT credentials or experience form. If I approve your request, then you can complete the remaining sections of the field placement employer form with the employer. It's really important that you complete this with the employer before you confirm your placement, because you want to make sure that they know and you know what kinds of tasks you can do, you want to do, and then you'll know that the field placement will be successful in your eyes because you're getting the type of experience that you want. When they're finished, the bottom of the document says, please submit this form to me, Sue Pratt. When they submit the form, ask them to copy you in the CC field, and that will let me know that this posting is for you and you are their preferred student. I'll respond to both you and the employer to confirm the details. If you've been unable to, or you don't have the opportunity to independently secure a field placement before classes start in January, I will be available to help you. Like I said, there's some links here to the resources to help give you additional information when you're looking for a placement or about the placement, and hopefully we'll answer most of your questions before we meet in January. Thank you very much, and best wishes with your search for a placement.